Hi, I'm here with Tynan Fischer at New Horizons, and I have some great questions for you around social selling. A lot of companies feel that they're not ready for social selling or have even heard of it. How do you get started if you're really not ready?
Yeah, I think it really starts with understanding the changes in the buyer's behavior and how they're buying today, and then really positioning yourself online either through Twitter or LinkedIn or whatever social media platform that's out there so that you're really buyer-centric and that your profile and your online presence speaks to why should I do business with you and how can you help me solve my business problem. I think if you start there, that's a good start and really shaping your online persona.
So when you deployed social selling at NH Learning Solutions, what was the one big takeaway? What was the most valuable piece that your sales team got out of this?
Yeah, I think it was really how to incorporate the content that marketing was producing on a daily basis and how to use that content to really align with where the customers were in their buying process. Because before they would just kind of relied on a top-down approach from marketing where they were just pushing content out and they were waiting for the result. But now they know how to use that content and how to align that content with the buyer's journey.
Your organization's quite large. What are the key components? Who are the people that you need to put in place to make sure that a social selling initiative is effective?
Yeah, so this is really important because it has to come from the top down. Because a lot of people feel that any type of online or social media process is Facebook for it's just Facebook time. So it's really important that from the top down everybody understands the value that your sales people are putting into their online activities as it relates to social selling. So that's the first part from the top down. Huge alignment between marketing and sales because they're going to be consuming the content and there needs to be a really two-way street of communication, what's working, what's not working. So that's really important. And then just from a sales rep standpoint, everybody needs to be bought in into the process and make sure that they're really holding to the metrics and the daily activities and processes.
So Tynan, before we met, you had rolled out a social selling internal program, a social selling 1-2-3 yourself. What did you learn from that, and why did you decide to bring on a third-party firm?
Yeah, so initially it started off, we got to a certain point within the training where I felt like we were missing something, and it was really that component of how do we align with marketing and how do we really use content in order to drive leads and opportunities, and that was a huge miss in the training process. So we sought a third-party firm to work with that helped us bring those pieces together to understand how to utilize that content in an effective manner to drive leads and opportunities.
What would you say is the biggest red flag or warning sign for any organization that wants to roll out social selling? What is that pitfall or challenge they must look out for?
Yeah, well, I would say two. One is making sure that you don't just throw your entire sales process out the window. Okay, social selling is a piece of your selling system, okay? And it can't be a replacement of. So that's the first thing. Second thing is really making sure that everybody understands their role within social selling and how to leverage the assets that are out there and the processes that are in place in order to make sure that your social selling journey is successful.